Hello and welcome. In this reading, we are doing a pick a card reading. Should I stay or should I go? So I have already did a prayer and intention of clarity and wisdom and the divine angels and spirit guides, universal Mother, Father, God to come forth to bring forth divine wisdom. So just take a moment to review the piles. This is pile number 1, a blue heart. This is, I believe it's angel light. This is pile number 2, a purple heart, amethyst. Pile number 3, a green heart. I don't know that one off the top of my head. And pile number 4, a golden heart. I believe this is like a tiger's eye combination. So whichever heart that is calling you, just take a moment to look, and then we will begin our first reading. Okay, pile number 1, welcome. And without further ado, let's begin. This beautiful, I love this heart. So we're beginning first with the angel card wisdom. Okay, so we're starting with the angel cards. The first card we have is Power Animal. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. But also what I'm noticing is that she is on a unicorn, which brings forth the power of magic. She has wings, and I'm referring to you, like you are able to create your dreams. So don't limit yourself. You're in your power now. You're riding the horse. You're riding the dream. You are able to do the things you really want. And then I'm noticing she's traveling. She's traveled through the fields and she's still ready to do more. So it feels like you're ready to move forward and that you are in the power now, and you're also, your spirit guide or your power animal is also accompanying you. So you can call on your power animal. And if you don't know, just tune in to what resonates with you and what feels like it's connecting with you. But right now, unicorn or horse, which horse represents being in your power, feeling like you're either caged up or you're free. And right now, you're riding the horse, so you're free. So follow what you truly desire and want in your heart and soul. Sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is about sensitivity. It's about sensuality, but most of all, it's about creativity. So I feel that there is some things that is important for you to create, to let yourself be free to create. And because see, she's barefoot. So it's important for you now to do the things that set you free, that really lets your heart soar, that really brings you gratitude. And this is all in relation of should I stay or should I go. So you'll get the message from what I'm saying and what's coming through. Heart chakra, the answer you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving, receiving love. So that's a confirmation of doing what you love. Because when we do what we love, we are in our heart chakra. So it is important for you to stay connected to your heart and do what you love right now. I love it. If you get nervous, focus on service. So if you're starting a new project and you start stressing and start criticizing, think about service. Think about shining your light. Think about this is the gift you're here to share with the world. And if it's calling to your heart, it is something that you're supposed to do. If it's something that you get excited about, it is something that you're supposed to do. So trust that and continue moving forward, and you will accomplish your goal. And see how she's holding a candle? Like that means that you are connected to your light, and you're flying right now, and you have a road to go down so that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish, to follow the road ahead and take a step at a time, and it will lead you exactly where you need to go. but it feels like movement. There is a movement in store right now. Singing and dancing, express yourself, awaken your psychic senses through the magic power of music and movement. I feel like you have a connection to singing and dancing, and that really makes your heart soar. So it's important to stay connected to that and continue doing that daily, because that is really empowering and that is completely supporting you. So you have gifts in that. And that's, if you get nervous, focus on service. So if you're performing, allow yourself to focus on the service, what you're sharing with the world. Mediumship. You have natural ability to connect with the departed loved ones. Feels like your loved ones are supporting you and guiding you and helping you right now. So listen to the wisdom that they're sharing with you. And some of you do have that gift of mediumship to do that in your work. Just stay connected and focus on service in that, and focus on being in the moment. Don't let your self get caught up in your head. Stay connected to your heart and spend time in nature. So the next cards we have are Chantel. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or with the reunited passion of your expressing relationship. Be open and giving and receiving love. So a new romance is coming, and you're reconnecting with friends that you love, and also your community. So that is in the works. That feels like that wants to be here. Like that's connecting into your heart chakra. And stay positive. See how positive she is? Stay positive and allow yourself to be vulnerable, because she is allowing herself to be vulnerable by not wearing anything. So allow yourself to be vulnerable. And stay connected to yourself and know that you are worthy and you deserve love. Aurora, you are flying high right now. I love it. I said that in another one. Which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Yeah, there's some of you that are around that, and you might be in a relationship and they don't understand, or they're afraid of losing you, or they can't relate. And people are afraid of things they don't understand. So don't take it personally the way other people are acting. Just stay connected to the wisdom, to your heart, and to the divine source. Meditate, journal, tune into what you need to daily in order to stay connected to source and keep moving forward, because you are flying high, and don't let anyone or anything stop you. And know that you deserve to have love and success. Fiona, now that you're asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help, is what I just said right there. I love it. Open yourself to receive support. Open yourself up to receive love. Open yourself up to share the light. It's now time for you to share it with the world. Memories of love. So some of you are missing someone, whether they're past or still alive, and that is affecting you at the moment. But you can connect into the love in your heart and let that be a support of moving you forward. 6, that's a confirmation of love. So just keep that love close to you that you feel for this individual. And even if someone isn't able to give it back to you, you can always feel the love that you felt for them, and you can always remember the moments that you've shared with each other, and that's never taken away from you. No matter what has happened, stay connected into the memories that you shared of love, and let that support you to move forward. Patience and planning. So write a list, write down what you need in order to succeed. This is 2 pillars. Balancing your masculine and feminine, and some of you, you're bringing in another partner and you're going to be a power couple. And you also have support from heaven and your divine spirit guides and ancestors. So know that and stay connected into that. And the light of the universe is bringing you support. So know that and receive that. Rest and rejuvenate. Take out time to meditate daily. That will support your foundation. Spiritual union. I love it. That's just a confirmation of what I was saying, that there is someone coming into your life. Just do what you need to do to stay connected to the love within you, and be open to receiving love, because it's coming. A partner is coming. And wisdom. You have so much wisdom to share, to believe in yourself and know that you have wisdom to share with the world. And it feels like this partner also has wisdom, and you're going to be sharing it together. And this person looks like they've traveled to other places in order to share the wisdom. Whether you do that through the internet or you do that live in person, know that you have wisdom to share with the world, which is going to change them and empower them and enlighten them and help them shift in the world. And this is absence. You feel like there's something missing. Feels like you're not connected to your heart sometimes. It feels like there is a void within you. I feel like it's the missing of someone. So just feel that space with the love of what you've shared with that individual, or the love of your connection with the Creator and with yourself. And to the moons, be aware how the moon affects you. And like there's a new moon coming on the 14th, so know that that's affecting you too. On the 11th, 12th, I mean. So know that you will move past this. And it's important to feel that absence with love, because it's not supporting you to focus on absence. And you might need to go and meditate and reconnect with the divine so that you can create the spiritual connection and the union that you're seeking. Reaction. It feels like someone might have reacted to something and it has affected you and you felt sad about it. It hurt your feelings. Or this person passing, it hurt you. But see how they're holding the lotus flowers? So you will emerge from this and you will be able to thrive again. But just to honor your feelings and let them release, so you can allow the other feelings of understanding to fill you and guide you. Perspective. Yes, exactly what I was saying. It's all about perspective, the way you see it, the way you look at it. To see it through the universe creator's eyes, through God's eyes. Allow yourself. And this person looks a little bit like pregnant, like that. Use this in, creativity. Share what you're going through your creativity. And because everything is always happening in perfect divine order, but what's most important is the way we perceive it and what we do with it, the way we react to it, and what we do with that experience. So use it and allow yourself to see it through God's eyes, so you're not feeling like a victim. But you have so much creativity and wisdom, and you are being supported. You have wisdom. You feel like an old soul, like you're bringing in a lot of wisdom. Even all these doves have like the sacred circle of life in it. So know that, and know that everything is happening in divine order, even though you might not feel it at the moment. And patterns. So it's important to see the patterns of what you've been experiencing and love yourself and forgive yourself and love others and forgive them. And know that this is just a patterning from your perception. And what's most important is for you to shift that perspective so you can create different results. Okay, so here's some beautiful grace cards from Cheryl Richardson that I studied with many months ago. So this card is imagination. So just take out time to imagine how you want your life to be in this moment, and what is really speaking to your heart in this moment. And that can shift, but to not get too caught up in the future, but stay here in this moment of what you want to manifest and what you want to create. Life's difficulties are a call to consciousness, a grace-inspired event that changes us to reach beyond limited thinking. I love it. It goes right together with perspective. Receive. When we open ourselves up to others, we open up to the abundance of the universe. Absolutely. So allow yourself to open and receive, like I was sharing earlier. Invoke. How beautiful is she? Ask for a blessing. There is an endless supply of divine support awaiting for your request. How gorgeous. It's about surrender. Surrender control and allow heaven's help. Strength. Know that you have a lot of strength, and to trust that and tap into meditation and through your third eye and pay attention to the visions that you're seeing. It will help you move past these experiences. Face your fear. Every challenge is a blessing in disguise, a gift that makes us stronger, more conscious, and ultimately more alive. Exactly what I was picking up. And pray. Take out time to pray or meditate. I'm open to the receptive to the power of grace in my life now. Exactly. I ask to be shown clear examples of how this energy is operating in my life. So notice the messages that the repetitive messages that are coming through. If you hear things like more than once, or especially 3 times, that's an indication, and that's a way the universe is speaking through to you. It can come through television or radio or a song, or someone tells you something and then you hear it somewhere else. Just pay attention to that, because that's the universe speaking to you. So I'm going to pull a message. These are some little messages that I created. What does pile number 1 need to hear right now? What does pile number 1 need to hear right now? Take time in nature to de-stress. So it's important for you to spend time in nature or meditating, but it feels like get out of where you're at, get outside somewhere. What else do they need to know? Spirit is guiding you. I love it. So next what I want to do is, this is yes, no, maybe, so. So think of a question, and then I'm going to pull an answer. Just think of a question and just tune into your heart and just be clear with the question. Okay, this is your answer. Oops, another one fell out. Yes. And this fell out too, so I'm going to pull this one as well. Maybe so. So it feels like if you have hesitation, just get more information and then it'll be a clear yes. So think of another question. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and may you be filled with light and love and support on your journey. Thank you. Okay, pile number 2. Welcome. I hope that you're having a beautiful and blessed day, and let's bring in some messages for you. Should I stay or should I go? So you can determine by the messages that are coming through to help bring clarity for you. And I have some yes and no answers at the end. So let's start with our angel cards of what messages want to come through. Vegetarian. Feels like what's important for you right now in order to get clarity is to change your eating. Be aware of the foods that you're eating. It may be affecting you. I don't know if it's necessarily saying you have to be vegan, but it's like be aware of the processed foods and some meats that aren't organic, or they may be affecting your clarity to see, be able to make clear choices. And also could be making you moody as well, because they put additives and things like that, or too much sugar or flour or rice, and that can affect your moods. And sometimes when we're feeling moody or affected or sensitive, we want to go, and it might not really be meant for you to go. I mean, that could be playing a part in it, is what I'm saying. So just be honest with yourself, and you might want to try changing your diet just for a few days even. It doesn't have to be long term, just to see if you notice a difference. And of course, drinking alcohol and things like that and substances can definitely affect you. So it feels like some cleansing. So you can get a higher connected to the divine source and hear clearly the wisdom that's coming through. And with yourself, your higher self. It's important to have that love connection and to have a clear channel connected with you. And I'm not telling you what to do. It's just, you know what's in your highest good. So this is coming through from the messages of the divine universe, which I've already asked and called forth for assistance here in these readings that I'm sharing. The second one is third eye chakra. So it's safe for you now to be able to see, open yourself, and when you clean your diet, then you're able to see more and see the visions and more clearly. And so you can ask your angels or your spirit guides or whomever you contact, ask them to help you cut cords of any attachment you may have to certain foods or habits or activities that may not be serving you, or even people I'm getting sometimes. So just trust that and, open up to the visions and connect to the divine source for clarity on if you should stay or if you should go. Ascended masters, it's feeling like you're a very high vibrational individual, and it feels like the spirit guides is really asking you to allow yourself to connect to them. And so in whatever you have to do in order to connect with them, which is changing your diet, meditating, allow yourself to, I think some of you paint as well, and you get visions through that, or draw, or write and journal, and you'll get clear messages and know that the spiritual teachers are here helping you, and that you yourself have been like a very high vibrational being in the past, and led many, and you have that ability within you now if you choose to do so. Workshops and seminars. So it feels to me that you might be called to go to some of those, but you definitely have the ability to teach those. So giving speeches, and you're a wise being that share a lot of wisdom with the universe. So so the messages that are coming through will guide you and where you're at and what you need to do. And the next one is integrity. Be true to yourself. No matter what the circumstance is, if you're not true to yourself, you lose your power and things don't work out the way you want. There's going to be a problem eventually if you're not being true to yourself, because the universe is going to create circumstances to wake you up. So be true to yourself. Align your actions so that they match your values and your inner knowingness of what's right for you. And don't let others talk you out of it or tell you that you're being old-fashioned or you're being too much or too sensitive, because they have an ulterior motive. And you just have to be true to you. Here's some other angel cards. Grace and Antoinette, to help the situation see the other person's point of view. Yes. Interesting that came through in the last one. Yeah, see where they're at and what they're going through. They might not have ill intentions toward you. However, it is affecting them, and some people are afraid of change or afraid of seeing things happening differently, or they're afraid it won't work out a certain way, or in the highest good if certain things happen or certain things change. So you just have to surrender and trust yourself, and spend time alone in prayer or meditation to get clear guidance. And you'll get answers. You'll get clear divine answers, and you'll be able to see clearly and get visions as well. I can't do that one there. Okay, mystic. I love it. Mystique. Charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Yeah, you have magic. You have a deep power within you to create what you want. And don't let anyone else tell you differently. And don't give up on your dreams, because they are coming into fruition. But you have to believe, and you have to clear the way, and you have to set boundaries, and you have to be open for change, for shift. You have to be open for success as well. Maybe you've been playing out an old habit or old routine, an old pattern, And now it's time for you to change that to success, to abundance, to love, in all areas of your life. Keep charging ahead. Francesca, what do you desire right now? Just be clear to yourself what you really want. And then take the time to visualize it, and it'll come about. And don't let yourself get caught up on the negativity, because that will block your progress. And spend time connecting to nature and the moon. You have a strong connection to the moon. So honor that. And birds and animals. So trust that. Listen to your guidance. Listen to your heart. Wisdom is coming to you. Journal to get it out and get clarity. And I keep seeing reminded of the diet, watching what you eat. Carissa, you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and will guide you the next step. Happiness awaits you. There you have it. It's helping you understand. And just when you hear this, if you get afraid, and some of you are going to get excited when you hear it, but it doesn't have to happen the way you think if you're afraid of it. Like, there's many different ways for a circumstance to happen. You can be creative. So maybe write down, get clear what you want, and be open to other ways, other possibilities for it to manifest. I mean, you might be afraid you have to let go of something or someone, but there might be a way you stay connected if it's in your highest good, unless this person is really keeping you from acquiring what you need to in your life right now. But you are definitely going through rebirthing and shifting, and the old way is leaving you, and you just have to keep focusing on the positive and what you want, and you will manifest it. Gorgeous. So now let's look at, these are some other cards, some positive tarot cards to assist and bring clarity to the situation. Prosperity begins. I love it. How gorgeous. I'll put that one right in the center here. Prosperity begins. Yes, and see how this is two people. For some of you, there's someone new coming in, and I love all these big peaches. It's like the fruits are huge. The fruits of your labors are huge. And, you've created the seed, and it feels like you're having support, or someone is bringing in a new relationship into their life. And then these butterflies are around the tree, and they're receiving abundance as well. So that means that what you do will help and serve others. So just trust that. New beginnings. I love it. Oh, that's perfect. It's just right in confirmation of what, no, they want it here, of what we were just talking about. So new beginnings are happening. Just trust that and take that first step forward and breathe. Just breathe. When you get nervous, just breathe and focus on service. Heart chakra, oh my gosh, I love it. Just stay connected into your heart, what fills your heart, what brings you joy. Know that you are being called upon your path. Do what speaks to your heart. Foundation, creation. This is also like the Star of David, and six-pointed star, which is very powerful. So just trust that and listen to your heart, because it's guiding you. And know that you are being guided. Awesome. I love it. I love the way this reading is turning out. It's so beautiful. Yes. So the next card we have is deception and envy. There are some people that aren't happy with your success, so just accept that. And if you're having any deception and envy for others, which I'm not really feeling, but just change your focus. Let that go. No, there's no reason to feel that way. And rejoice in celebration. It's now time, I'm putting this over that one, to rejoice and celebrate, because abundance is coming to you. You deserve it. You have worked really hard to get where you're at. Fulfillment of wishes. And that's so gorgeous. I love it. These are such confirmation. And suffering in silence. Yeah, there's someone that is suffering in silence. You've been suffering in silence, and now it's time to move past that and celebrate. And because your fulfillment of wishes is coming, there's a new beginning happening. So just trust the process. So here's some other cards. Let's see what these have to say. Listen to your guidance. Formation. It's time for you to start creating what you truly want and envision it, and it will come into form. And magnetism, you've got a lot of magnetism right now. You're like a magnet. So, and whatever you're thinking and vibrating, that's what is creating. So just trust that. Act as if it's already happening. Charge forward. When we combine action with unwavering faith, the power of grace will meet our needs. I love it. Soul, this is your soul's desire, your soul's journey. Be true to yourself. You're also letting yourself be vulnerable and listen to your soul. And then there's like this fish here. Just be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Practice good soul care. The quality of our outer life is always dependent on the quality of care we give to our soul. Beautiful. Patience. Just be patient. Don't jump in too soon. Just know it's coming and breathe through it and take one step at a time and be in the moment. Don't try to get to that place yet, because the only thing we have is right now in this moment. So stay focused in the moment and see all the abundance, and know that everything you've been dreaming and desiring and all the visions you're having is coming into fruition. Trust in the divine timing. Your future holds something far better than your past. And mindfulness. Be aware of what you're thinking. Spend time by the ocean. Manage your mind. When we direct our thoughts and words toward the outcome we most desire, we ignite grace. I love it. Awesome. So these are some messages that I created. So I'm going to pull a couple of messages for you. What is it that my pile number 2 needs to know right now? Call on your ancestors. Yeah, if you're feeling concerned about the situation or where you're at. I know I dropped a message earlier. I feel like I need to pull it out for this one in case it wants to come. That if you're feeling concerned about the situation where you're at, or hard of you to let go, and Ascended Masters, I love that too. Know that I'm calling them for help you through the situation. Okay, what do they need to know right now? What is in your highest good? So ask yourself, what's in your highest good for your life purpose and in this situation? And wait till you receive more information. Like, there's more information coming. So in order, if you're hesitant and you can't really move forward yet, it feels like you need more information, and that might just be coming from meditating and journaling, and it'll bring clarity to you. So these are yes/no questions. So just think of a question, just really make it clear. And I'm going to pull an answer. Yes. I love it. Yes. Okay. Think of another question. And then I'm going to pull. No, that one's a no. Think of one more question. And that's a yes. Awesome. Well, I hope this has helped bring clarity to you about moving forward. Know that you are loved by the divine and supported completely. And just be true to you. And I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. Hello and welcome, pile number 3. So this is a pick a card reading for should I stay or should I go. So I've already did an intentional prayer, and just allow yourself to open up to receive guidance and clarity here and now. So I'm just starting with the angel cards. And the first one is emotional sensitivity. You're going through a lot of sensitivity right now, and that's affecting you. So that's one of the reasons why you're thinking about leaving or going. And ask yourself, if you weren't so emotional sensitive, what would you do? But also keep that in mind if you need to just take a break from the situation and come back to it when you're not feeling so emotional. But just keeping that in mind so you make the right decision. The next card is God box. So put all your worries and concern over to God. Some people even create these boxes and put like whatever they're worrying about into the box. So it's like a physical expression of giving it over. But you can also imagine you have a box and you just kind of put whatever you're concerned about in a box, like just envision it. And it works just as well. Be willing to forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive the others. Also, before leaving, or if you're going to leave the situation, ask yourself to forgive first, because that might change. And I know part of you doesn't want to it to change. Like you might be using that as this fuel to help yourself to go. And this is not saying about like if anyone for any reason is being abused or anything, you never want to allow yourself to stay in an abusive relationship. But sometimes we use an upset in order to give us the strength to leave or to protect ourselves from getting hurt again. And if you're able to see the situation through God's eyes, that this is feels like there's a pattern here too, but that this is something for you to, it's like a wake-up call to be aware of what's happening and to forgive yourself and be gentle with yourself and make it from your heart center. Like you can still leave a situation and be in your heart and be in integrity. And in fact, that's the best place because you're loving yourself. And when you can love yourself and you don't have to be upset in order to shift and to continue to take care of yourself in the best way possible. And then you can ask the angels to help you clear your mind and remove any past pain for peacefulness as well. They're here helping you. Throat chakra, it's really important for you to speak your truth. This could all be happening because you need to speak up and you need to stop being silent, and that your voice matters, what you think matters, and it's important for you to share that. And there's always a happy medium, and those that really want to have harmonious relationships will find a win-win situation in the circumstance. And the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth, and you might be afraid to speak up because of things that have happened before and even in past lives. But it's important for you to do that now. It's important. You might want to sing or chant or hum or tone, but it's important for you to speak your truth. And vacuum away fear. You can call on Archangel Michael and Raphael to clear out fear-based energy from you and your surroundings and the situation and everyone involved. So just imagining vacuuming out fear, and no matter what's going on, even if you have a health issue or something, having fear is just going to make it worse. And fear is false evidence appearing real. So look at other situations. There's not just one outcome here. There's many. So be creative and find a solution that works for you. But let go of fear so you can see the clear results. Cancel, clear, delete. So use positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of the past negative thinking. So it's really important for you to shift your perspective, shift your belief system, let go of fear,